Witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie, jestem Kark, a to jest Starfield. I tutaj przerwaliśmy misję w zeszłym odcinku. No i idziemy rozwiązać jedną z alternatywnych możliwości rozwiązania tego naszego tutaj problemu, więc albo spłacimy dług gościa, którego szukamy, no, albo mamy tam jeszcze dwie inne opcje.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
Dobra, Sara, chodź.
I tell you, coffee is the only thing that gets me through the day.
No chodź, pogadamy z tym.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti free.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduce joint wear? Oh, increase lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that? Yes, that's perfect. You're gonna do great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Chodź, Sara, zobaczymy, czy nas robią wsiusiaka, czy nie. Co ty tak z tej windy wyskakujesz nerwowo?
Was there something else? I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have
Chłopie, nie
missed.
pytaj.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do? %15%? Sounds promising. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard. Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug? Now, let's not do anything hasty. We can certainly accommodate those requests. I'll wire you the payment personally. And your friend Percival? Well, consider his debt cleared. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Jedziemy razem, Ruda? Chodź tu, wsiadaj. Sara, dawaj. Chodź. Wow. Znikło. Jedziemy, Sara.
Yeah? Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those dregs. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
No chodź, Sara, idziemy. Co to jest? Sara, ty tu stąd wybiegłeś. Czekaj, no. Tu był Łukasz. Co było tu?
Oh, how are you?
Ry. To nie tu.
Be careful down near the mines, and enter any active sites at your own risk. In other news,
Który to był z bronią tu?
Hey, you buy from me, maybe I can give you the same discount I give to locals. Take a look.
Dawaj. Amunicja. Masz 40? Ja, to są chyba te. Dobra, a jakie są do tego mojego snajpera?
See you later, friendo.
Mhm. Mhm. Dziewięć razy 39. 9 razy 39.
We got a lot of goods. Just a reminder, I also buy. Remember, I don't sell.
9 razy 39. Masz takie coś? Kurde, nie ma.
Be safe out there.
Okej.
Hey, take your
Dalej,
time
masz...
and ask. Cool. But
9 razy 39. No nie ma.
come back anytime.
Okej.
Talk to me if you reckon you can hack it as a bounty hunter.
Watch out for the robots.
Dawaj, dawaj. O panie, gdzież tu trzeba znowuż tam iść? A nie jest to tak, że myśmy tam już byli i... Kurde. Chodź. Ale jak się tam idzie? O panie. Czekaj na bok, kurde, nie kumam, gdzie mu iść. Sara, jak się tam dostać? Kuźwa, to pokazuje tu. Czy się da gdzieś przejść? No nie da się. On tu żyje, kurde.
Well, this explains why the miners ceased drilling. Someone must have missed this natural cavern on the geological survey. Shame.
Super, nie? Dobra, czekaj, powoli. A, oczywiście, kredyciki się należą. Dobra. Działajmy. Czwóreczka. Takie coś. Takie coś. Takie coś. Takie coś. Kurde. Aha, no bo tu w sumie tylko pasuje dwójka albo kurde dwie jedynki. No dzień dobry. No kiepsko, kiepsko. No ale dobra, spróbujmy skoro tak. To pasuje, to pasuje. To nie pasuje, to nie pasuje, to nie pasuje. To pasuje. To jak zrobimy tak, to zostanie co? Taka trójka. Dobra. Pasuje czwórka. Czwórka. I no. Załóżmy, że to... No, okej. Fajny. Uwaga potężna. Nie wiem, czy się nie przeciąża. Przeciążyłem się.
Definitely know your way around a lock.
No. Wiedziałem.
Constructing that massive structure in this cavern must have been quite a feat. I suppose it was a bit like building a ship in a bottle. Jakieś dobroci? Nic. Co to jest?
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Adrian sent you. Did she look okay? Sounds like Adrian. Watch that woman lose a digit trying to get a better tissue sample.
What? You can reattach a finger, Percy.
So what exactly did she have you bring me? Adrian said that, huh? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Co to było teraz? Amunicja jest potrzebna.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests.
No jasne, jasne.
Mention how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
Czekaj, muszę pozwiedzać, to nie jest tak łaps. Aha. Ty masz specjalną windę, koleś.
UC was entertaining the notion of xeno-warfare angers me to the core.
Co tu było za bajzel? Kubki wywracane. Nic tu nie ma ciekawego.
You're carrying too many odds and ends. Time to let something go.
Okej.
Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. She was disconcertingly correct, trying a little habit of Adrian's. Which is why, if you wanted to have your film crew jump out and yell surprise, I wouldn't be saddened in the least. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. It was. An entire city wiped off the map. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not going to end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? Because until now, The Terramorphs that wiped out Londinian had the good sense to stay put. What happened there? It was a tragedy, but at least it was contained. So to find evidence for a similar attack on a different world, well, we don't have enough information to know precisely what this means. But I doubt it's good. So I'd love to know what it is you're planning from here. The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
No dobra. Co tu się nie da przeleźć, nie? To jedziemy. Hello. No i gdzie my jesteśmy? Łoty panie. A jestem przeciążony, ja? Kuźwa. Chodź na tu, Sara.
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip. If you have any gear you want me to haul, I'm happy to help.
No mam i tu jest problem. Sara, ty masz 50, a ja mam 170. No 10 ci muszę zrzucić jakoś. Mam 3 hełmy? Co to za hełm? Dobra. Dobra, bierz tego hełma. Nie chcę żadnej konsoli. Skafandry. No i dobra. A jaki ty masz jeszcze, Sara?
Dropping off a few choice items?
Jaki ty masz skafander? Sara. Skafandry. Ty masz ten kameleonowy, a się nie robisz kameleonowo, no to ja teraz nie wiem. To ten się trzeba będzie pozbyć. Ty będziesz w tych dwóch urzędować. Staniesz za 25 kawałków. Dobra.
Next stop, Cassiopeia, I assume.
Ja.
On deck.
Nie, wysiądź.
Good day, Captain.
The community center on P1 is complete.
Everyone deserves a second chance. Just not him.
Zasuwamy. Chodź, Sara. Idziemy do lokalu.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Super prywatne miejsce. Aha, Sara tam stoi.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us. Well, when the colony war came to a close 19 years ago, with the signing of the armistice, 3 factions were involved in the negotiations. The UC, Freestar, and House Va'ruun. They made a lot of decisions about what sort of tactics should and shouldn't be permitted in future conflicts. All information related to the things they decided should be banned was locked away in the archives. Now, it's possible to get things out of there, but only with the agreement of members from all 3 factions. And as to what our research is doing in there, well, I'll get to that. The Cabinet's the UC's highest governing body. The President, top military brass, scientific and diplomatic division heads. Any major decision the UC makes goes through them. They're the only real chance we've got of unlocking the archives. So without their blessing, we're flying blind. Of course, you deserve the full story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. Oh, you already knew. I'm sorry about that. It didn't seem relevant in the moment, and well, it's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the colony war. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. Because the Terramorph project was doomed from the start. Terramorphs are too mean, too smart, too hungry to be used in combat. Trust us, we tried. The data that's in the archives, it's historical write-ups, anatomical notation, food chain analyses. I doubt they would have even classified it if it didn't have a Xeno-warfare logo on it. You have my word. It's not a threat. I mean, I hope they will, given the evidence we've acquired. But getting the Freestar Collective and House Va'ruun on our side, that won't be easy.
Since neither group is exactly on great terms with the UC at the moment, for various reasons.
Exactly. It's going to mean negotiations and deals and plenty of diplomatic legwork to see this through. But I don't see a better option to solving what's going on here. So, it's gonna be up to us to get them on board. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the Cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
The Office of Governor First would like to remind all Sidonia citizens to do their part to keep Sidonia clean.
Dobra, okej. Ale teraz musimy się zająć naszą Sarą. Biedaczką. Więc tak, przerzucamy się na zadanie. Naoczny świadek to jest to, a my idziemy tu. I chodź, moja Saro. Gdzie jest ta Cassiopeia? Tu. To zróbmy tak, najpierw tu.
Lift off when you are, Captain.
A kto?
Thanks for stopping. I have a really important question for you. Do you know the way to Uranus? Let me help you out. It's right behind you. Smell you later.
How you doing, Sweet Pea?
Well, I'm okay. But I'd be a lot better if...
Let me guess, you'd be a lot better if you had a bigger book allowance.
You know me so well, that...
Do czarnej dziury. No fakt. Chociaż może tak. Skanuj ładnie.
Landing initiated. Watch your flaring.
Dobra, wylądowano.
Yes? Yes? Ah, thank you for reminding me. Back to it then.
Spoko.
I can't believe I'm here. It feels like walking into a dream. Oh, it's been nearly 20 years, but it feels like a lifetime. Strangely, this place looks exactly the same as I remember it. But that isn't possible, right? Just like a dream.
Tak.
Thank you. Right now, I feel like I need all the help that I can get. Phew. Okay, so let me get my bearings for a moment. Yes, this looks correct. Those rock formations nearby look familiar. My old campsite shouldn't be far.
Okay.
You mean besides the dangerous terrain, vicious fauna, and the chance of getting lost? Nah, you've got nothing to worry about.
Spoko.
Knowing that is the only reason that I'm here. Once we get to the campsite, we'll use that as a starting point to search for the cruise shuttle wreckage. Let's go.
Dobra. No to Sara deptamy.
I wonder how many life forms are roaming this planet. Time to find out.
Patrz Sara, 20 lat, a to jeszcze tu działo się, lampka świeci.
This must be some debris from my shuttle. Not exactly a textbook landing, but I didn't have much of a choice.
Sara, ty zjadła te przeżuwacze? Co zrobiłem? Nogę złamałem? Kociołek na bimber? Coś ty tu, Sara, robiła? Cię smole. Chodź tu, Sara. Musimy pogadać.
Well, this is it. This is the spot where I spent close to a year waiting for rescue. Not exactly Paradiso, is it? I'm surprised you've never heard of the place. It's a resort colony in the Perimeter system. You know, a place to get away and unwind? Maybe we should head out there after we're done. Goodness knows we'll both need a vacation. I never said I walked away. When my ship hard landed on the surface, it broke apart. There was no fire, but I was pretty badly injured. Had to crawl from the wreckage. When they finally rescued me, the UC medics said I had 3 broken ribs, shattered my ulna, and had internal organ damage. I was in the medical ward recovering for almost 6 weeks. Yeah? Well, inside I'm a shattered wreck. So, joke's on both of us, I suppose. Look at this thing. It's been sitting here rusting. I think we need to grab an emergency power cell to get the ship's computer up and running. No, I'm afraid that it can't. It's only designed to power individual systems. Even if it could, my old shuttle is far too damaged to be fully restored. Sure, we have plenty of power cells on the ship. But they're not UC military grade. They won't work. I'm afraid we'll have to do some scrounging. Sure, if we're lucky. When I was stranded, I set up a distress beacon powered by emergency power cells. The beacon was up there on the plateau. I guess it's time to start climbing.
To nie mogłaś tak od razu powiedzieć? Dobra, czekaj, no. Ja sobie muszę złamanie naprawić. No. Ło, panie, aleś wymyśliła. Jak my tam mamy wleźć?
Maybe you can get that to point us to the nearest restaurant. Haha.
Co ty to wyrabiasz? Sara, kurwa. Właśnie. Ło, panie, tu będzie bieda. A jak tyś tam wlazła już? A jak tyś tam wlazła? No tam nie wleziesz.
Setting up this beacon probably saved my life. Who knows how long I would have been stranded here.
Mhm. Ty, bo chodź, no bo ja już kuźwa mam...
This is gonna end badly for you.
Damn it! Totally lost them. Phew. Almost lost it there.
Sara, ale tu miałaś bajzel. O, mamy dzienniki, no to pierwszy. Okej. No smutne, smutne. Dobra. Dobra, to tyle mamy. Tyle Sara mamy. Nie wiem, jak tu 10 osób mogło mieszkać, no ale...
We've located where the other shuttle went down. I can't believe our plan worked. Don't even joke. If this data is faulty, and we end up being pointed to a pilot, I'm fairly certain I was able to capture all the data before I hit the ground. I'll try not to worry about it if you won't. Yeah, I suppose you're right. The telemetry data puts the wreckage out of range to hike. We're going to have to head back to the ship and land on a different part of the planet. Let's get going.
Chodźmy. To idziemy. O ty panie. Chodź tu, Sara. A to już tyle razy.
I'll be fine. Just give me a moment.
No chodź, Sal, chodź.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied.
It's good to be back on board.
Okej. Czyli musimy pojechać polecieć na inną część planety, gdzie się rozbił ten drugi wrak, drugi wahadłowiec. Ale to już w kolejnym odcinku. I dzięki za oglądanie. Dzięki, że jesteście. Trzymajcie się i do następnego odcinka. Cześć.